The first third of Buddhist Tantra could be described in English as the union of awareness and letting go. In Sanskrit, it could be described as Sutra Mahamudra or Ati Yoga. In Tibetan, it could be described as the great completion stage or Dzogchen, or it could be described as Trekcho or slicing through the duality of dread and desire. The reason I mention this is that there are a lot of charlatans out there who will prey upon the confusion of people who have not mastered Buddhist trivia and tell you that if you don't recognize a term they're using, you have to start from scratch. Malarkey. Buddha taught Ati Yoga. He taught awareness and letting go from the very beginning. It does not depend on faith in a real or imagined Indian. It does not require superstition or ritual. However, a lot of confusion can be clarified if we approach it through the metaphoric lens of neuroscience. We don't want to make the mistake of actively focusing or actively analyzing. Doing that will so exhaust the medial and dorsolateral prefrontal cortices just behind our forehead that it will trigger the region of our amygdala at the bottom of our brain that functions as the seat of anxiety and aggression. We don't want that. We want to do the opposite. We want to practice mindfulness by relying upon the core of our sympathetic nervous system located in the middle bit of our spinal cord, as well as we want to practice meditation and reliance upon the core of our parasympathetic nervous system, divided between the tippy top and the very bottom of that same spinal cord. To do that is easy. As we breathe in, we can silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb, watch. As we breathe out, we can silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb, rest. Now here's the cool thing. Doing this is not an act of indulging our controlling tendencies. We're not forcing our central nervous system to watch and rest. Au contraire, they're already wired to do that. By playing with the verbs, watch and rest, we are simply giving a message to our central nervous system that we're going to take a relaxing break from the exhausting habit of actively competing against our autonomic nervous system. And instead, we're going to cooperate with it for just a few minutes, once every 12 hours or so. This method is so potent that the Buddha taught that by practicing it, one could master his path in as little as 7 years or 7 quarters or 7 months or 7 fortnights or 7 weeks or even 7 days. This is why it earned the nickname Great Completion Stage. Since it relies upon our latent wiring, there are no prerequisites. We can practice it today despite the ravings of the fundamentalists.